literally just finished packing up the car and saying goodbye to everybody. I'm honestly so sad. Like, I'm trying so hard not to cry. I'm gonna miss everybody so much, especially my mans. That was probably one of the hardest goodbyes ever, but
cocaine in my nose, got rose in my cup though. Shawty climbing my pole, she got me locked in on cup though. Cocaine in my nose, got rose in my cup though. Shawty climbing.
hey you guys, welcome back to another weekly vlog. This week's vlog is going to be everything bachelorette/bachelorette weekend, okay? My cousin is getting married this November and she's doing her bachelorette weekend, or like her little shindig, this weekend. So I'm super excited about this because she's the first one of us to get married out of me and all my cousins. And like, to be honest, she's the first one in like, I don't know how many years in like my family to be getting married, because like, I can't tell you when the last time I went to a wedding was, for real. Like, it's probably been at least a decade. So like, obviously I was really young. I was super young. I just, went to the ceremony and reception just because like, yeah, let's go. But this is the first time that I've been part of a bachelorette party or been invited to one. So I'm super excited. I'm super honored about it. And yeah, I'm just so excited. So I thought it'd be cool to do a vlog about it. So it's still a couple days away of when it's time for me to leave. We're staying in a cabin for a few days, but we're going to be doing a bunch of fun stuff that she's had planned out for us and everything. Like, literally one of her bridesmaids made one of these like itineraries to send to everybody of like what we're going to be doing each day and what we can expect. So like, that was so cool. So yeah, anyways, I tend to wait until the last minute to like pack and get everything ready when it comes to going on a trip. And I don't want to do that this time, because then I end up being all stressed out and panicking, and it's just not a fun time. You know what I mean? So let me know if you can relate to that, if I'm not the only one. But yeah, so I'm super excited about this, and I thought it'd be cool and fun to have you guys tag along with me and see what goes on, so that way you can join us at the Bachelorette. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy this week's vlog, and let's go ahead and get into it.
With froze, cold night in the winter, how it goes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah, the end. Got to end it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Oh, yeah. You don't really wanna know me. Hanging in the corner with a nose bleed. High on whatever they sold me. That's the old me, yeah. 6 years later trying to find me. Still trying to figure out the line piece. Looking for the love inside me.
So I'm back home and just have to focus on unpacking and settling back in. It was so nice to see my family and my boyfriend again and my babies, so it's bittersweet, you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy to be home, but I'm also sad it's over. As you can see, I brought some of the decorations, the balloons, home. She had a whole, like, Margs and matrimony type of theme, so there was all kinds of cool and fun or, like, funny, you know, vulgar decorations, and, I wanted to bring some of the decorations home because I knew they were just gonna pop them and, like, throw them away, but these, as you can tell, they're already kind of like deflating, but I had a lot of fun. It was so cool to ride on the boat. I've never been on a boat like that before. Like, I've only been on boats to see like dolphins, you know what I mean? Like those dolphin tours, but I've never been on like a pontoon like that. So that was honestly so much fun, and it was nice to also go to the bars a little bit. We ended up going to a brewery first, and that was also really cool because I've never been to a brewery, so like it's crazy, but I've only been to wineries before, but I've never been to a brewery, so that was also a cool first experience. And I even ran into one of my old classmates from high school there, so I was like, you look really familiar, you know what I mean? Like, it was just really crazy to see a familiar face, but it was nice too, and it was just like that whole like, wow, it's a small world type of vibe, you know what I mean? So anyways, after the brewery, we went to this little like tiki bar that was on the lake and everything, and they had a band playing, and yeah, the drinks were great, the band was good, the vibe was good. There were so many bridal parties there too. Like, I don't know, I just kind of thought for that area, like, I didn't really think that was a big thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a city like Miami or Vegas or something where like that's what you can expect. This is more of like a small town type of thing. So to see as many bridal parties as like I did or we did out there, like, it was just really cool to see that, like, oh, this is what people are doing there or whatever. But yeah, so it was nice to talk to all the different bridal parties and like be like, oh, what does your shirt say, or like, what is your theme about, like things like that. So yeah, it was a great time. It was a great experience. I'm very grateful for, you know, the invite to be invited and go in the first place, but I'm also just very grateful for like all of these first time experiences. Like I said, I've never been to a bachelorette before. I've never been to a brewery, never been on a boat like that. So like, there was just a lot of firsts. Oh, and that was even like my first time going on like a trip like that by myself, or like going that far away from home like by myself. I think the last time I traveled by myself was in like 2018, 2019, something like that. Like, I know it was definitely before the whole pandemic situation, so like it's been like 5 years since I traveled alone, and like with how the world has changed like recently over the past few years, like, I don't know, like it just, I kind of got so used to not traveling by myself. So like to be able to do that again and kind of like get back out there a little bit and try that again, like, I'm very proud of myself because I was pretty anxious about it, but I did it. I overcame my anxiety and my fear, and I went and had a great time, and I'm just glad I did it. I'm glad I went. So yeah, so anyways guys, that is it for this vlog. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and my experiences, all these first time experiences. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments down below too, like, what bachelorette parties have you had personally? Like,